Now in eruptive fevers, the next one is mumps. What is mumps? Mumps, that is to mump. It is the British word, that is grims or green, which is as a result of parotid gland swelling. So mumps is the first clinical feature is parotid gland swelling. Acute infectious disease due to myxovirus paroditis, that is RNA paramyxovirus is there, which affects the mainly parotid gland and nervous system also. So its mortality is negligible, but it is very harmful or it is maybe very painful. What is the etiology? The causative agent of mumps infection is an RNA containing virus. The virus is viable at 20 degrees Celsius for 4 to 6 days and at 4 degrees Celsius up to 1 month. So sensitive to ultraviolet radiation and exposure to 2% of formalin, and it will die after 5 minutes. Source of infection: clinical and subclinical cases, mainly saliva. Others may be blood, urine, human milk or CSF. What is the period of communicability? 4 to 6 days of onset of symptoms to the 7 days after. Maximum just before and at the onset of parotid swelling. Secondary attack is rare, that is it is rarely get attacked secondly. Host factor, it is the human only. The age mostly 5 to 9 years age, but can be seen at any age also, and particularly the sex efficacy is females. Immunity, less than 6 months of age infants are less immunable, so they may get infected earlierly. Environmental factor regarding mumps: any time but peak in winter or spring season, or if there is overcrowding, then it may get aggravated. What is the mode of transmission? Droplet infection and direct contact with infected person. What is the incubation period? 2 to 4 weeks is the incubation period. What are the clinical features of mumps? One-third cases are asymptomatic. Initial symptoms may be earache on affected site. Which side parotid gland is infected? On that side, earache may be there, or pain and stiffness for the opening of the mouth. Pain and swelling due to involvement of the parotid, sublingual and submandibular glands. Swelling will subside within 1 to 2 weeks, or it can affect testes, pancreas, ovaries, prostates or central nervous system also. In severe cases, there may be fever for 3 to 5 days. Approximately 15 days is the its clinical features, incubation period days. Virus enters the respiratory tract first, then it grows in the salivary glands and local lymphoid tissue. Then virus spreads to spleen and distant lymphoid tissue. Viremia may be there, and virus spreads to the salivary glands, that is parotid gland. So the swelling is there over the parotid gland. It is the characteristic feature of the mumps. What may be the complications of mumps? Frequently not serious complications are there, but it may patient may suffer by orchitis, that is 7 to 10 days after parotitis with high fever, or there may be unilateral orchitis cases mostly seen there. Epididymitis may be the complication of this. Pancreatitis may be the complication of this. Mild form of meningitis may be there. Thyroiditis, neuritis, hepatitis, ovaritis, these may be the complications of mumps. Or oophoreitis in 5% of adult women, or spontaneous abortions may happen if the infected lady is pregnant. So these are the complications. What are the rare complications? Hearing loss, or if the parotid swelling exceeds and it will enter to the ear, then hearing loss may be there, polyarthritis may be there, encephalitis may be there, or cerebral ataxia may be there. Then after measles and mumps, we are going to deal with the rubella virus. This is also the eruptive fever type of fever. What are the characteristics of rubella? The causative agent is rubella virus, which is RNA virus and is of Toga virus family. The human is the one and the most is the host. Rubella virus invades respiratory epithelium and it is transmitted by susceptible contacts. Infections in utero, that is congenital rubella syndrome, may be there during the first trimester. If the mother get infected, then the infection may carry to its fetus also. So it is the infection in utero, or it may be known as the congenital rubella syndrome. So these are the transmissions. Virus is present where we can see the virus in nasopharyngeal secretions or in urine. Likewise, measles virus, the rubella virus may be investigated from the nasopharyngeal secretions or from the urine. What is the period of communicability for the rubella virus? It is the contagious from the second day before until 5 to 7 days after the onset of rash. It is contagious from second day, and it is also contagious before 5 to 7 days when the rash gets appear. Then what is the epidemiology of the rubella virus? Outbreak of rubella in non-vaccinated groups can occur in adult at their workplaces or at prisons or at colleges or at healthcare centers. Transplacental antibody protection during first 6 months of life. If the mother get immunized with the rubella, then the transplacental protection to that baby will be carried through that antibody for the 6 months of his life, his or her life, fetus life. What are the clinical manifestations? The incubation period for the rubella virus is 14 to 21 days. What happens in the clinical features or clinical manifestations? Retroauricular, posterior cervical or posterior occipital lymphadenopathy may develop. Lymphadenopathy may be then leads to erythematous maculopapular and discrete rashes. Firstly, there is retroauricular lymphadenopathy or posterior cervical lymphadenopathy or posterior occipital lymphadenopathy, which will then lead to erythematous maculopapular rash. Rash may be there. Rashes, where it begins? Rashes begins on the face and it spreads down to the body and lasts for 3 days. In measles, we have seen the rash starts behind the ear pinna, and in rubella virus, the rash begins on the face and then it spreads to the down to the body and it will last for the 3 days. The rose colored spot on the soft palate is the characteristic feature for the rubella virus or rubella infection. It is known as the Forstmeier spot. Then mild pharyngitis may be there, conjunctivitis may be there, anorexia may be there, headache, low grade fever may be there, or polyarthritis may be there. These type of clinical features may present in the rubella virus. What are the investigations to be carried out for the rubella virus? These are non-specific, or it need not to do the diagnosis, but we can do the WBC, which will show normal range or lower range. Then thrombocytopenia may be there. It is rare finding, but thrombocytopenia may be there. And what should we do in serological test? IgM antibody. As like measles virus, IgM antibody should be tested for the rubella infection. Or fold 4 rise in the specific IgG antibody is there also in the acute stage of the rubella virus. What may be the complications for the rubella virus? rarely complicated compared to the measles. But if in pregnancy the mother get infected by the rubella virus, then the congenital rubella syndrome will develop and it will cause IUGR, that is intrauterine growth retardation. It may also cause cataract to the child, deafness, or patent ductus arteriosus may be developed in the intrauterine life. So we have to protect from the rubella virus to be infected to the mother. So mother should be vaccinated for the rubella virus. MMR is the vaccine for the prevention of measles, mumps and rubella. So this is all about in eruptive fevers. Thank you.